Good morning. This is Kiran Raj. Welcome to the online classes on data structure. Today we will discuss about arrays, records and pointer. In the previous class we have discussed about the arrays and how the operations is done, that is how the traversing is done on the arrays, and we have seen the algorithm also. Today we will discuss about insertion and the deletion operation on the arrays. So inserting and deleting. Inserting, that is you are inserting the element to the array, and deleting, you are deleting the element from the array. When you are going for insertion operation, insertion of the array element can done in two methods or done in two cases. That is, you want to insert the element at the end of the array, and another is you want to insert the element at the middle of the array. Inserting the element at the end of the array is very easy. Let us consider this example where I am having the colors as the array elements, and I have the index element from 1 to 8. That means my size is 8. Array size is 8. When I want to insert any element to the array, I have to check whether I have the proper memories are available or not. So I will check that. I have the memory, right? 6th position is free, 7th position is free, and 8th position is also free. So I have sufficient memory. I can insert 3 elements if I want to, right? So let us come to the inserting the element at the end of the array. That means I am inserting the element at the 6th position. That can be easily inserted, right? How it can insert? LA of K, that is K is represents position, is equal to item. If I want to insert purple, then LA of K is equal to purple, or LA of 6 is equal to purple. Now what about middle of the array? Middle of the array means what? In this position, I want to insert somewhere in middle. For example, let us say that I want to insert at the 4th position. I want to insert the purple color at the 4th position. Then what I have to do? If I directly make LA of K is equal to purple or LA of K is equal to item, then what will happen? Red will get replaced by purple color. Even though I inserted the purple color, but red got deleted, right? So what I have to do? If I want to insert at the 4th position, I have to bring every elements one step downward until I reach that position, 4th position. For example, I have to bring white one step down and red one step down. So you have to bring every elements down one step until you reach that particular position where you want to insert the data. So I am bringing white down and red down, then I can make LA of K is equal to purple. That time purple will get added, then red, then white. Now let us say that I want to insert the element at the 2nd position or the 2 index. Then what I have to do? I have to bring every elements downward one step until I reach that position 2. That means black will remain as it is. At the 1st position black will be there, but brown will come to the 3rd position, pink will come to the 4th, red will come to the 5th position, and white will come to the 6th position. Then I can make LA of K, that is LA of 2 is equal to brown. Next let us go for the deletion. Deleting the element or removing the element from the array. Here also you can do the deletion at two cases, that is deleting the element at the end of the array and deleting the element in the middle of the array. Here you need not check the memory whether it is present or not because you are deleting. Okay, but you have to check whether the elements are there or not. How to do the deletion? Here also deleting the end of the array is very easy. What is the end of the array? End of the array is 5th position, that is white. How to delete it? I will just decrement n, that is number of elements, to n is equal to n minus 1. That time 5 will become 4. N will become 4. That means white got deleted. That is very easy step. But what about deleting the element in the middle of the array? White got erased, right? Item is equal to LA of k, n is equal to n minus 1. But what about deleting the middle of the array? For example, let us consider the location as 3. Let me make item is equal to LA of k. Okay, so that means pink came to the item. But what is the problem here? And I can make n is equal to n minus 1 also. But what is the problem here? I will be left with the blank space here. I will be having black, brown, dash or nothing. Then I am going to have red. So what I have to do? After I delete the element, that is item is equal to LA of k, I have to bring every elements one step upward. One step upward. That is LA of k is equal to LA of k plus 1. That is LA of j is equal to LA of j plus 1. So now red will come to the pink position and white will come to the red position. Now it is proper. Black, brown, red and white. Then what I have to do? I have to decrement the n. N is equal to n minus 1. That time my size is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is proper. Okay, before going for the algorithm, let us see the insertion operation with the example. Okay, I have considered one array where array name is LA. Since it is a linear array, I have given the name LA, and K is the location or the index value where I want to insert the data. N, what is the n? N is not 7 but n is 4. That is total number of elements that is present with you. Okay? That is 4. And what about counter? J. J is used to keep track of counter. That is 1, 2, 3. You have to increment, right? Those things. So you are keeping track of counter. Now I already mentioned we are going to do the insertion operation, and insertion operation you have two things: inserting the elements at the end of the array and inserting the element at the middle of the array. So let us solve the first one, that is inserting the element at the end of the array. So let me consider one example. Let me consider I want to insert the element that is end of the array, that is 5th position, 5. K is equal to 5. Okay. And what is the number of elements that is present here? Number of elements that is present here is equal to 4. Now your this one, that is algorithm, is very simple. What I have to do here is, let me consider I have one item, that is item is present with me, item is present with me. So what I am going to do here, I'll just write, since I want to insert the item at this position, what I am going to do here is I'll directly write LA of k, that is LA of 5, is equal to item. And that time what will happen? Let me consider my item element is something like 50. That time 50 will come here. 50 will come here. And what about n? I have to increment to the n because now number of elements became 5, right? So n is equal to n plus 1. So now that is very simple algorithm for the end of the array. So let me write that first, then I will go for the middle of the array. Okay, let me write the algorithm here. Again, algorithm is always started with the two things, that is, one is description of the algorithm, that you have to write what it is going to do, then you have to write the algorithm. So I have the algorithm number, that is algorithm 4.2, since it is the second algorithm in your textbook. Then let me write what I am going to do. So let me write inserting, that is comment, inserting into array or inserting into linear array. Okay. So you are speaking about ADTs, right? So what is ADT? Just the giving the data type which is having. So let me mention the ADT of this one also. ADT is very simple. So what you have to mention is what is the operation, insert, and then what are the elements that is present with you. For example, I am going to require LA, that is obviously because linear array, I am going to have linear array. Then number of elements that will be present with me, how many number of elements, then at which position I have to insert the data, then I have to insert the item also, right? So that is the thing. So insert operation and what is the value, but I am not mentioning how it is done. Okay, now LA, now write the description. LA is linear array with n elements or n items and k positive integer such that k is lesser than or equal to n. Then you have to write what it is going to do. This algorithm inserts an element item into the kth position. Now I have to insert the element, right, to the end of the array. So let me do that. Step 1, I want to insert the element at the end of the array. So I have to insert the element at the end of the array. So let me write that. Set LA, at what position I have to insert? I have to insert at the kth position. So set LA of k is equal to item. When I inserted the item, that means the size got increased. So let me again do that. Set n again is equal to n plus 1. Then again the another step, that is step 3, is equal to exit. So I am resetting n. Okay. What about here? I am inserting the element at the kth position. So inserting element, sorry, item, right? Inserting item. Okay. That is for the end of the array. But what about the middle of the array? Or if it is present at the middle, then what I have to do? Okay, let me consider that. So I have the item here. Assume that I want to insert the element at the middle of the array. So let me have an item here, and my item, let it be 50. And let my k value is be 3, where I want to insert the data or where I want to insert the element. Now n value is 4. So what am I going to do? If I make LA of k, that is LA of 3 is directly equal to item, then what will happen? The 30 will get replaced by 50. Yes, 50 got inserted, but 30 got deleted also. So that is not the proper method, right? So what I have to do? I have to change 40 to the 5th position and the 30 to the 4th position. Then I can insert the 50 to the 3rd position. I am using the j as the counter to keep track of k here. Okay, so let me do that. So I have to insert the thing, but before inserting, let me move 40 to the 5th position and the 30 to the 4th position. So let me do that. LA of n is equal to, or LA of n plus 1 is equal to LA of n, right? But I already mentioned, that means what will happen? LA of n plus 1, that is LA of 5 will become LA of n, that is LA of 5 is equal to LA of 4. Now that means this one will become 40 and next step 30 will come here, right? So I am trying to do that. I am trying to shift here 40 to 5th position and 30 to 4th position. But if I use n, what will happen? What is the use of n? N is used to total number of elements, right? So instead of using the n, I am going to use my counter, that is j. LA of j plus 1 is equal to LA of j. That means initially I am going to make j is equal to n. I am going to make j is equal to n. So now what will happen? J is 4. So LA of 5 is equal to LA of 4. Then in the next step, LA of 4 is equal to LA of 3. In the next step, LA of 3 is equal to LA of 2. So my value is present here. Okay. But till where I have to do the changes? Till my j value is greater than or equal to k value. So I will write the condition while j is greater than or equal to k value. Till there I have to do the changes. Why is this condition is required? Please check here. Because that means I have to only shift the things till j is greater than or equal to, sorry, the condition is wrong, till j is greater than or equal to k value. When j becomes lesser than k, that means what? I am changing the second position, but I need not change the second position. Why? Because I am only inserting the data elements at the third position. So I need not change the second position element. I need to change only the third position and the fourth position element. So let me write that. Step 1. So first what I have done? First I have initialized the j is equal to n, right? So let me do that. Initializing counter, because my j value is counter. So initializing counter. So how to initialize? Set j. Then you have to use the colon and equal to. Then it is n. So I am setting that. After that, I have to move the elements present in the array one step downward until I reach that kth position, right? So I have the condition there. So let me do that. Step 2. I am going to have the condition. So let me use that. Repeat while j is greater than or equal to k. Till where I have to make the changes? Until the j becomes lesser equal to, j becomes lesser than k. Until that I have to make the changes, right? That means as soon as j becomes lesser than or equal, lesser than k, then I have to come out of the loop. Repeat, while j is greater than or equal to k. I already mentioned why it is done. J cannot be lesser than k value because I am only changing the values till the k value, and I need not change the elements that is present below the k value. So I am just making repeat while j is greater than or equal to k. Okay, let me do that. Set. Let me move the elements one step downward. So j plus 1 is equal to LA of j. Step 4, because I have to increment n at every time, I have to increment j at every time. So I am making set j is equal to j minus 1, right? After every step I have to decrement, right? First it will be 4, then it will be 3, then it will be 2, but when it comes to 2, the condition will fail, and when the condition will fail, you will come out of the loop. Okay, now this will become step 5, and this will become step 6, and this will become step 7. So repeat what? Repeat step 3 to 4. Why j is greater than k. Okay, now let us see what is happening. Now let us consider I am going to insert the element at the end of the array. That means I have now set it j is equal to n value. Now I will take the previous example only, where n was 4 and j is equal to n is equal to 4 only. But what is the position I want to insert? I want to insert at the kth position, which is 5. Okay. Now I'll initialize j is equal to n, that is j is equal to 4, and I'll come to the second step. In the second step, I'll check whether the j is greater than or equal to k. J is 4 and k is 5. No, it is not greater or equal to k, but it is lesser than k. So what will happen here? I'll not enter the while loop. I'll directly go to this step, that is step number 4. I'll not mention here end of the loop, so let me write that also. End of while or end of step 2. Okay. So I'm not directly going to the step 3 and 4, but I'm directly going to the step 5, where I'm making LA of k, that is k is 5. So LA of 5 is equal to item, and then I'm going to increment n is equal to n plus 1. Now n will become 5. Okay. Now let me consider where the k position is 3. So what I am going to do? J is equal to n is equal to 4. Now let me check the condition whether j is greater than or equal to k. Yes, j is greater than k. So what I am going to do? I am going to make LA of j plus 1 is equal to LA of j. That is LA of 5 is equal to LA of 4. Why LA of 5? Because LA of j plus 1. What is the value of j? J value is 4. That is 4 plus 1. So it is 5. After that what I am going to do? After that I am going to decrement the value of j. Now j value is 3. Now let me check whether the 3 is greater than k. That is 3 is greater than 3. No. But 3 is equal to 3. Yes, I am going to go inside again. So j value is now 3. Now 3 plus 1, that is 4, and 3. After that, what I am going to do? After that, I am again going to decrement the j value. Now what is the j value? J value is 2. Now let me check whether the 2 is greater than 3. No, 2 is not greater than 2 is not greater than 3. So condition fail. Now let me check whether the 2 is equal to 2. 2 is equal to 3. Again, that is not the case. 2 is lesser than 3, right? So I am directly coming out. Now j value is 2 now. Now set LA of k. What is the k value? Position 3. So LA of 3 is equal to item. Since I have inserted one more element, that means what will happen to the array elements? Number of array elements. 4 element now become 5 element. Right? After that, exit. Now let me again go for the another one where I have to delete the element. So delete the element also, you have two things. One is deleting the element at the end of the array, and that is very easily done. And another thing where you have to delete the element at the middle of the array. Let me first consider the deleting the element at the end of the array. Why it is easy? For example, end of the array means 50. I want to delete the 50, or I want to delete the element at the 6th position. Correct? So now what will happen? How to delete it? I will directly make item is equal to LA of k, because k is the position or the location. So item is equal to LA of k. That means I have deleted it. Then what will happen to the n now? N, it was previously 6. Now I have deleted one element. So n will become lesser. So n will be n minus 1. So let me write that for inserting the elements at the end of the array. Again the description, I have already written the description. It is very simple. Deleting into the linear array. Delete LA, N, K, item. Here LA is a linear array with n elements, and K is a positive integer such that K is lesser than or equal to n. This algorithm deletes the element item into kth position. Okay. Now let me write the algorithm. Step 1. So what I have to do? I'll make item is equal to LA of k. Then what I have to do? I have to just decrement the element. So step 2 is equal to n, that is number of elements got decremented. So n is equal to n minus 1. If I want to write the comment, then I can write the comment also, no problem. Better have the practice of writing the comments so that examiner will also understand what you are trying to say. Exit. So I am resetting n. So let me write that. What is n? Number of elements. Or size also. But I think it is not preferable to use the size, since I am assigning the value set, and here also set. Okay. Now let me come for the again to the program or the example. Let me consider I want to delete the element that is present at the 5th position. Size obviously 6 now, right? Okay. So how to delete the element? When I want to delete the element, first what I am going to do, I'll write item is equal to LA of K. That is first step. So that means now item is equal to LA of K, that is item is equal to 40. That got deleted, no problem. But what I have to do? I have to bring this 50 to the 40th position. Why? Because now it became blank now. Now this is blank. So what I have to do? I have to bring this one to here. Right? So what I am going to make here is LA of j is equal to LA of j plus 1. So that is LA of j, that is LA of 5 is equal to LA of j plus 1, that is 6. After that what I have to do? Since I have deleted, n is equal to n minus 1. Okay. And this has to done till where? Till it becomes k2 n. K to n, I have to do the things. So let me use the for loop here. I can do solve it by using the while loop also, no problem. But let me use the for loop. So repeat for j is equal to k to n minus 1. Why n minus 1? Because in the next step I am going to use LA of j is equal to LA of j plus 1. I am already making there plus 1, right? So for example, if I am having 5 elements, then till 4. So LA of 4 is equal to LA of 4 plus 1, that is already 5 element. Fifth element is already included, right? So I am making that one. Set LA of j is equal to LA of j plus 1. Whether I have to decrement? Yes, I have to decrement the n. I have already decremented. But I have to decrement the j value also. But in the for loop, it is already done. Correct? Because for loop includes incrementation or decrementation, then you have the condition, then the initialization. In the previous class only I mentioned, if the initial value is greater than the condition, then it will automatically decrement. If the initial value is smaller than the condition, then it will automatically increment. End of loop or end of second step loop. Okay. So now this will be step 3 and this will be step 4. Let me take one example if that is needed. Let me consider I want to insert the element in the fourth position. And let me consider I have the number of elements, that is n is equal to 6, let it be 6. Now let me consider I want to delete the element at the 6th position, that is end of the item only. Okay. Then item is equal to LA of k, that is item is equal to LA of k. Let us consider 60 is present at the LA of k, that is LA of 6. So item is getting 60. Okay. Now whether I have to do the filling or whether I have to move the items upward, no need of doing that, right? Why? Because I have deleted the last element, so no need of upgrading the other elements. Now let us come for the condition. J is equal to k. Okay, what is j value? J is equal to k value. J is equal to k, that is 6 only. This for loop I can rewrite as in the program, j is equal to k, j lesser than or equal to n minus 1, j plus plus, right? This for loop it will become like that. J is equal to k, that is j is equal to 6, okay, no problem. But whether j is lesser than or equal to n minus 1, what is n minus 1? N minus 1 is 5. But what about j? J value is already 6. So that becomes false. So I am not entering any loop here, I will directly come out. And I am just resetting n is equal to n minus 1, that is 6 will become 5. Now let me consider another example where I am going to have the 4 now. K value is 4, that means I am inserting the element at the middle of the array. Now what will happen? Again let us consider 40 is present in the fourth position. So I am deleting the 40. So item will be 40. Okay, no problem. Since I have deleted the fourth location, the fifth and sixth location, the elements are present. But the fourth location, it has become blank or empty. So I have to move the fifth position and the sixth position upwards. Right? Okay. So I'll come to the for loop. J is equal to k, that is j is equal to k, that means it is now equal to 4. To n minus 1, that is j lesser than or equal to 5 condition. Whether the condition is true? Yes, condition is true. 4 is lesser than 5. So I'll go inside the loop. So what I'm going to do? What is the j value now? J value is 4. So LA of 4 is equal to LA of 4 plus 1, that is LA of 4 plus 1, that is 5. So I am shifting 50 to the fourth position. After that what I have to do? After that I will come here and again I will increment the thing. Now j value, it will be 5. Whether j is lesser than or equal to 5? Yes, condition is true. It is not lesser but it is equal to 5. Correct? So I will again go inside. Now LA of 5 is equal to LA of 6. So 60 is moved to the fifth position. Again I will increment. Now the condition will become false. Then I am coming out and n is equal to n minus 1. That is 6 will become 5 and I will going to exit of the algorithm. Thank you.